Welcome to Empowered Within, a soul-quenching, transformational podcast that will set your soul on fire through candid and inspiring conversations. Leading experts, celebrities, healers, and I share our journeys of how we've overcome challenges to living an empowered life from within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates. Welcome to another episode of Empowered Within. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have with us today's guest, Angela Beyer. Angela is a renowned coach and health expert. She empowers women to build muscle, cultivate healthy habits, and achieve lasting well-being. From overcoming personal challenges to bodybuilding triumph and celebrity training, Angela's journey fuels her passion for guiding others towards physical and mental empowerment. Angela has garnered recognition for her accomplishments, and her work has been fueled in prestigious publications such as All Star Magazine Germany, Flex Magazine, Florida Sun Magazine, Global Trade Magazine, and Naples Daily News. Angela's proven methods and inspiring success stories make her a sought-after expert in the transformation arena. Welcome to the show, Angela.
Oh, thank you for having me, Jennifer. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you. We were just talking off air about our kindred spirits. She's in Naples/Bonita Springs. I was in Fort Myers, and you all know what happened with the hurricane. And we were just commencing and bonding over our experiences and talking about how blessed we are to have survived it, and not only survived it, but thriving past it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, will you share? You just have such an extraordinary journey that led you to become a personal trainer and health coach, specializing in empowering women to build muscle and achieve that healthy lifestyle. So, where did it all start for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't start that pretty. Well, you know how it goes. You finish school, you go to college, start working, and I was always very athletic. Well, not so much when you enter college and so on. So I gained a lot of weight. And what I did, unfortunately, didn't ask for any guidance or nothing. I just did whatever diet I was able to find and trying it out. And not with a lot of success. And what happened was, by the end of all those diets, I mean, you name it, I did it. Caloric restriction, cutting out food groups, complete groups, time restricting eating. Like, it goes on and on and on and on. All the methods, you name it, I did it. And I ended up with a eating disorder and major health issues where I hit rock bottom. And why did I all do that? You know, it was all about how I look. It was all about to present this perfect picture of having a great relationship, being successful at work, having, you know, the look, fitting in everything. Like, I always felt like trying to fit into a picture what people wanted to see, but not who I was. So anyway, of course, depression, all kinds of struggles. And I put a hard stop on everything and got a nutrition degree. I said, I'm not taking a coach. Actually, I want to learn. I want to learn how this works. I went back to school, studied, and learned everything about nutrition, how the science works, what this body chemistry means. And I figured that part out. And in the meantime, I also started working out into strength training because I always had an interest in that. I just like it. And anyway, what happened then was, again, if you're not authentic to yourself and if you don't live a truthful life, you hit a wall after wall after wall. And this happened again. So what I did, I quit my job. I was in finance. I was a banker.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
complete different field, but it was not my field. So I quit my job. I broke up with an unhealthy relationship I had. I wanted distance, so I decided I'd go to the US and learn English as a second language. I came with 2 suitcases, didn't speak the language, and here I was. Yeah. And of all places, in Naples, they had an international college, and that's where I started.
So that's just how you picked Naples. You were like, international college, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, they provided me with the visa. Yes, yes. So I fell in love. Oh my gosh, I love this country and I wanted to stay. So again, what did I do? I mean, second mistake, I would say, but not mistake, was just another step. I got an internship at a bank. I went back to banking because this is what I knew.
Yeah. Right.
Again, same thing, trying to get a work visa. And my lawyer at the time, my immigration lawyer, said, there's no way you get a work visa. There are too many bankers. You have no special skills. You're not getting a work visa. You have to go back to Germany. I said, well, there has to be a way. Just tell me what I need to do. I want to stay. And she's like, well, if you don't have any special skills, you can't stay. So, well, I have special skills. I can lift things up and put them down really well. And she said, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I'm good at bodybuilding. And she said, okay, if you can win a world champion title for the United States, you can get a green card.
Oh my God. Let's
Yep.
just go for it at that point. Wow.
Yep. That's what I did. I mean, to be honest with you, when she said it, I thought she was joking. I'm like, is this for real? Like world champion title? That's a stretch.
Yeah.
I had all my journals, what I did back in the days. I went back to the gym. Of course, not needless to say, I had no money as an intern at a bank. So my diet was simple, I have to say, but tunnel vision. And I just kept going. I prepped for Miss Florida, competed, won Miss Florida, got qualified for Team USA, competed at the Miss USA, won, got qualified for Miss Universe, and I represented the United States at the Miss Universe show. And that was such an honor. And I mean, I'm telling you, when you're in the flow, I mean, it was amazing. The whole journey was amazing. And then I was able to win Miss Universe for the United States. And that's how I got my green card and I was able to stay.
I have such goosebumps right now. How is this not a movie? Angela, how
I
is
know,
this
but
not a movie yet? Oh my gosh.
for me, it was.
Yeah, absolutely. But how someone hasn't told this story, or surely you have a book coming at some point.
Maybe I should, but not
I
so
think
far.
you should at some point. That is so extraordinary. So the achievements, I mean, that's such a wide range. Oh my gosh, from bodybuilding competitions all the way to Miss Universe. What has that meant to you?
Very good question. And again, after winning Miss Universe, people ask me, was that the happiest moment in your life? And to be honest with you, I felt relieved. The journey getting there was the happiest moment in my life because, like I said, I experienced the flow. I was my authentic self. Everything fell into place and it was just going. And that's when I decided to change careers and I want to help other women to get to their healthy place. And I became first a personal trainer, kept educating. Now I'm a health coach and personal trainer. And I have two specialties. One is getting women in shape through building muscle. I'm a muscle centric trainer, protein forward nutrition. So, what I help is healing the metabolism. And so many women struggle with an interrupted or destroyed metabolism because, I mean, I know how it feels. They went through all the diets and the yo yo dieting and we have so much underlining chronic stress all day, every day, that we underestimate how much we need to take care of our bodies and of our muscle health. So that's one thing, like an overall health program for women. And the other one is another fun one, actually, but that's getting women ready to fit in their dress. So
That's
usually,
a
if you have an event, a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday coming up, you have your dress. And I make sure that you're going to fit in it.
love it. And you're in such a perfect area for that in Naples. There's
Yeah.
always such great events going on down around that area.
Yes. Mhm.
Amazing. So when you look back, Angela, how did you transform your physique and fall in love with bodybuilding?
Mhm. Okay, I always liked fit bodies. I always had an interest for that. Like even if it came to movies or something, I mean, I always liked like the fit women, whatever movie it was. And I was always fascinated of how you can sculpture bodies. Of course, you have a basic physique and everybody's different, but you're able to change and transform your body in such a beautiful way. And there is not really a lot of limitations if you know what you're doing. And it's so much fun. It's my kind of art. Other people paint pictures and I sculpture bodies. And that's actually my passion, my fun. Yeah.
That is so beautiful. So when you look back, because it started about a green card, but it really is your passion, which you've turned into a career. How did you do that, right? How did you go from green card to now this is my passion to, oh, it's my career?
Mhm. Again, it always, like when I talk about it, it sounds easy, but it wasn't. I spent a lot of time at gyms. And well, of course, when I had the title, a lot of people were attracted to work with me. So that made it maybe a little easier. But I spent, oh my God, hours and hours and hours at gyms training clients. And again, when you think about it or when you hear it, like I started at 5 a.m. in the morning and I finished my last client at 7 p.m. and 5, 6 days a week. And in season, it's even crazier. All the snowbirds are down here. So I just trained a lot of people and I get a lot of experience. And with every client, I also learned. And I always put it together. I like to journal. I like to make notes and analyze what's going on. And I see how diet and exercise works together and how I can tweak it or adjust it to everybody. Like everybody's different, and I love the individuality. If there would be a magic plan, a secret sauce, or something I just give you and say, hey, that works for everybody,
Yeah.
I wish, but it's not. It's not. And this is the fun part of my job. There are basic things everybody needs to do, and then we fine tune it for everybody. Like this is fun.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, I love it. So when you talk about there are certain things that you can fine tune. So for those listening going, I don't know that I can be a bodybuilder, but I certainly would like to be in better shape. What
Mhm.
are maybe your top three things that you would say, here's where you should start?
Mhm. Yeah, good question. I do a lot of like online training. So what I
Okay.
like, we need to find a routine. We need to find a habit stack. And I always call it your self-care program. It's not selfish, it's self-care. And the important thing is with any plan I do, that you're actually doing it. So it has to be maintainable. If you ask me how many times should I work out per week? Oh, I tell you every day, but that's not realistic in most cases. So whatever you can do and we can start with, that's a start. So I implement at the beginning shorter workouts, doable workouts, whatever you can handle. And same thing with nutrition. You start out with changing one thing per week. Take small steps. Don't overwhelm yourself. And then also be patient. Don't think it's a quick fix. Quick fixes usually never are for the long term. You never maintain it. And it's very harsh on the body. So I want to do it gentle. And maybe it is a little bit slower, but you will be much happier in the long run because we want, what is the whole deal? We want to look good, yes. But if you focus on your health, um, you are going to look good because you implement so many good things with wanting to be healthier that your body composition is going to change, meaning your body fat will go down. And like I said, small steps, pace yourself and create habits. Do it every day. Consistency is so key. And motivation can only take you that far. I know I nobody wants to hear it, but you do need some discipline, and that's why support is so important.
Right, right. So do you do a mix right now of training in person and virtual?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how you do it. And it looks like I'm looking at behind you. It looks like you have a gym set up right there. So I don't think you're going to the gym anymore. I think you brought the gym home.
That's correct. That's what COVID did to me. But yeah, that's my living room, and I have a full gym in my living room. But I do go to clubhouses or gyms, but mostly it's online. So
Mhm.
I FaceTime my clients,
Okay.
and we have group coaching where we talk about diet and can ask me questions. Yes, it goes hand in hand. And my clients are, oh my gosh, I have clients in Korea, Canada, Europe, all over the United States. So yeah, it's
That's
funny with the time zones.
yeah, right. That's so funny. So now going back and looking, from your passion to making it your career, you used to work from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Mhm.
Now you're virtual and in person, and you have people all over the world. What is your schedule like now for that person who goes, I love personal training, but I don't know how to make that work?
Well, my time schedule is very flexible, but yeah, the longer you do it and the more you create a base, I can say the better you can pick. I have a consultation and I can tell you if you're a fit and not. And yeah, we always make it work. And I, yeah, go with the
That's
flow in that. Yeah. Mhm.
how are you finding, or how are people in Korea finding you? This is fascinating. I love
Yeah.
it.
Actually, I trained her mom and yeah, she went abroad and she started out. And then, like I said, I got friends of hers and she's a teacher, so she teaches English. And yeah, so it gets fine with her. It's easy because we speak English, but then when I have Korean clients, they just come with her and we do a group thing. And most of them speak a little bit of English, so it's interesting. It's funny.
Oh, that's great. Well, it sounds like your practice has expanded so much to just, it's far past one-on-one to small group, small
Yeah.
coaching. It sounds
Mhm.
like small group coaching as well.
Yeah, and like I said, my programs for getting ready for a dress or something, that's a 12-week program, what I give you, and then we check in weekly and make adjustments, but you have your program. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
fabulous.
can't. Yeah.
I love it. And when they're checking it, is everything live when someone's working out with you and training?
Yeah, so the coaching calls are live and everybody can ask their questions and I'm on as long as it takes.
Oh, that's great. And what about the training? If you're training
They
people.
get the workout plans, like the 12 weeks. They get
Mhm.
the workout plans, but they have videos with it and they see what to do. And if they have questions, they can ask me. It's not one-on-one training, but it works really well.
Oh, it sounds fabulous. It sounds really great. Oh my gosh, how exciting to think that this all started with two suitcases from
Mhm.
Germany.
Yep.
And here you are. How many years has it been now that you've been there in Naples?
I came 2007.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. Oh my gosh, when I think about it.
Well, and not only that, but when you think about from 2007 to 2024 and everything that's happened in the United States, and here you are still flourishing. You are the beautiful diamond example of, rub it together, diamond in the rough, doesn't matter if it's a hurricane, if it's a pandemic, she's still going. I
Oh,
love
thank you
that.
for saying that. But yeah, it's funny because 2007, when I came and I did my internship at the bank, that's when the whole housing crisis
Right?
started.
Oh my God, that too, the housing crisis. I mean, since you've been here, there's been a
Yeah.
lot that's happened.
Yeah, I know. Like this was the time where banks were closing and everybody was scared they're losing their jobs. And here I am. I just got an internship at a bank. That was all of it's funny because people ask me, do you have fear? And yeah, oh yeah, I have a lot of fears. But you know what? I do it anyway.
Right. Well, you have to, I always say, fear is nothing more than excitement without breath. So
Yeah,
anytime I feel fear, then I'm like, breathe. And are you really just nervous? And is it nervous excitement?
that's right. Yeah.
Right? Like you just kind of
Mhm.
have to peel that back and work through the mindset of that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How
Mhm.
amazing. So when you look, I mean, we're talking about you've overcome some incredible obstacles here. I mean, just one after another after another. What would you say would be your best advice for people like yourself? Maybe they are coming from a different country and they do want to be an entrepreneur like you, and maybe it is specifically a training. What pieces of advice would you give to people to let them know that it is okay to lean into your fear and to go
Mhm.
for it.
When this happened, okay, I have two things what I always tell myself every day. And if it comes really stressful, I dial it down to you can do it today. Just focus on today, nothing else. You can get through that day. And then the next day comes, and it's the same with diet. It's the same if like learning a language or getting into a new job. You can do it today, just one day. Like I dial it down. And then the other one is the word hope. Help one person every day. So that's one thing I do.
Wait, hold on, everyone. Do you realize how she just broke that word down? Hope. Help one person every day. I love that. That needs to be on a piece of woodwork or something.
I heard it actually from a really great mentor, Jen Gottlieb. And I remember her saying this, and this is stuck in my head. And yes, this is like it's so it changes your day. It
Mhm.
really does. And you will see if you help how much comes really back to you.
Right.
And it's amazing, amazing energy.
Mhm.
And it showed me every time I was in situation where it got a little tougher, when I started helping people, started helping me, it always came back. Oh my gosh, yes.
Right. Oh my gosh. And you are in an incredible, very supportive community there
Mhm.
in your
Yeah,
area.
I
It's
am.
very tight knit. I love that area. It's so beautiful and everyone's so kind.
It's true. Yeah. I'm very grateful. Yeah.
What a blessing to be there. Oh my goodness. So, being an entrepreneur, what is one piece of advice that you would say to someone who definitely says, I do want to be a trainer? I don't exactly know where to start. And in this day and age, how would you guide them? Because it's very
Mhm.
different from when you started.
Yeah. To be honest with you, take action. Don't wait. It doesn't have to be perfect. I see they all want the perfect website, a perfect name for their company, the perfect colors, the perfect font. And I'm like, what are you doing? Have you trained one person yet? No. Okay. Go out and train a person. Like take action. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then it builds from there. And if you do good work, to be honest with you, at the beginning, I just got referred. Like people just came to me because other clients had success, and then more and more clients came. And I think, yeah, we do all need the social media part and yada yada. But first of all, take action and yeah, hands on, get hands on and get out there. And even if it's just a friend or family member, but just start somewhere.
I love that advice because I find that to be so true too. For me, it's always word of mouth or maybe my website. But it's always been those two long before there was ever social media. And now that there is still social media, it's word of mouth or my website.
Yeah,
It's
same here.
do you find that to be or for when you're acquiring new clientele right now?
Yeah, well, I get some from Facebook or Instagram, but again, it's because they see me in action. You know, they see I'm there, I'm a real person,
Mhm.
and they see my work. It's always the action part. It's
Action.
not the pretty pictures or, yeah, like I said, the letters or whatever. It's or a nice quote. It's the action.
It's the action. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh, you are amazing. I'm still in awe of your whole story. And in such a what feels like such a short period of time. Does it feel like it's been a short period of time for
Yes,
you? Just like it just feels like a whirlwind. Like I'm still trying to catch up from Germany. And here we are in 2024.
true. It's so true. And I always, yeah, I think time anyway flies. It's amazing. But again, if you are in the flow, you're good.
Right? Right,
Mhm.
you're in the Now, are you still competing professionally?
No, but I help other athletes to compete. I
Oh,
just
fantastic.
love getting them ready. And that's like I said, that's why I'm good at getting somebody ready for a special day. I can really dial it in and say, okay, this is what we do. And for this and this day, you be ready. You look good.
I
That's
love
like, yeah, second nature to me now.
I love it. And so, predominantly, when you're helping women to understand their physique and to understand the importance of muscle as well as healthy lifestyle, what if someone comes to you and they're like, I've never picked up a weight.
Mhm.
Like I don't even know. Like, what would
Right.
you tell that person?
Yeah, good question. I mean, first of all, what we, I think, do wrong is we're so focused on the scale, on a number on the scale, and then we measure body fat. So we never look at the muscle. And most women are scared to getting bulky. And trust me, you have to lift a lot of weight to get bulky. I mean, you won't. It's so funny because I have clients, they're scared of picking up 5 pound dumbbells, and the toddler at home is like 35 pounds. And they lift up the child every day. It's like we have a little disconnect here. But yeah, what I like at the beginning is, of course, I like the resistance training. So it should be heavy. But at the beginning, you need to actually connect to the muscle. We have to create neural pathways, meaning muscle-mind connection. So you know what you're working. It's important to have correct form and important to know what you're doing. And usually I start with a total body workout and you get everything going because I want you to create a flux in the muscle, meaning we want to use glucose. We want to squeeze it out because the muscle is basically like a sponge if it comes to carbs. And when we are stuck with insulin resistancy or stuff like that, that means your cell of the muscle is damaged or just not there or not working properly. So the insulin cannot open the cell, can't get the sugar in. So I want them to actually get moving to heal that first. So yeah, it's a big
That
part.
makes sense. So the analogy that you just gave between a toddler and like a 5 pound weight, I would have never thought about that, but you're right. And most people have two kids.
Yep. Oh, they lift a lot of weight. Women are stronger than they think.
I'm like looking over at my kitty cats and I'm like, you're each 10 pounds. So
See?
I I pick you up a lot. Exactly. I'm thinking now, like, oh wow.
See how strong you are? Yes.
Who knew? Oh my gosh. I love it. This
And
has
this
been
is,
yeah.
yeah, the whole point, like we want to enjoy life and be able to do all the things. And even when we get older, we don't want to restrict and say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. And yeah, it's so like debilitating if you're not able to do all those things because you don't have the muscle. So it's so important for your life quality, preventing osteoporosis, high blood pressure, diabetes, all those things, and actually expand your health span, not your lifespan. We all want to live a long life. I get it, but we want to have a certain quality of life, and that's what's important to me.
Right. And when you're working with women also, because it's always so important to be working with weight as a woman, increases in age so
Mhm.
that, again, the muscle loss, but also bone
Yeah,
loss.
absolutely.
We want to
Very
work
good
with that.
point. I mean, here, this is how the body works. If you have good muscle quality, well, you have to carry it on your skeleton. The bones need to be stronger as well to carry the muscle. So you get better bones. Of course, yes.
Of course.
It works all together. And it's funny how women take care of everybody else and not of themselves. And that's why there is a need to actually do those things and make sure that you can enjoy life when you get older. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. And I was just having this conversation with someone else of how it seems like for so many of us, the first half of your lives, and for a lot of people just in general, we were gaslit into believing, the hustle. Whereas really it's all about being in flow and feeling good. And if you take care of yourself first, you can enjoy life and enjoy living life and your family that's around you versus being
Absolutely.
exhausted and cranky at the end of the day and then having your bag of chips and the glass of wine and the
Yeah. And it's also, I mean, if you have a strong body, And like I said, a strong body gives you a strong mind. You're so much more capable. It gives you so much more self-confidence, self-esteem. I mean, there is a different mindset going on, and it's like building a stronger, like, how can it focus and mind with the body? It
Mhm.
goes together as well. And this is so important because we have a lot of stress. Yes, we do. And we have to be robust.
Right. We have to, especially in this day and age. And I always say right now, like mindset is everything.
Yeah.
Mindset, mastering your emotions, that is everything right now to
Mhm.
help you, live your life, reduce your stress, and be in your body.
Yes. And think about it. If you say, I work out, let's say every day, just to make it simple, I work out in the morning every day. In the morning, when you did your workout, you did already one accomplishment. It sets the day, a different tone, different energy. You are going to rock that day because of you already did something hard right in the morning, and that's so important.
First thing.
Mm.
And it's self-care. I mean, you're starting
Yeah.
off the day loving yourself and you don't even
Yep.
realize it.
That's so true. Mhm.
That is so special. Oh my gosh, I love this. You're so amazing. Again, I'm still thinking about Germany. Now, speaking of Germany, like have you gone back since you've been here?
Yes, but since COVID, I haven't. All my family is in Germany. So, what I do, because they're 6 hours ahead, I call them during my lunch break, and it's evening time then. So they are having dinner, and I have lunch, and we FaceTime. I'm sitting on their table basically.
That's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
connection is everything, and
it
family is
really
important.
is.
Mhm.
And I think that would be one of the blessings that came out of COVID is virtual training,
Yeah,
being, connected with people around the world in such a more, this has just become the norm. And it's really a beautiful thing. How else would I have met you and, be here today with you? And I feel so blessed for that.
yeah. Thank you. Same here.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we are getting to this time in the show, Angela, where I ask this one question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. What is one thing that no one knows about you?
Ha! One thing, that's a good question. Is there one thing? Maybe that I have permanent makeup. I don't know.
There you go. Maybe no one knows that. I wouldn't have known that.
I mean, I no, have not officially said that. But yeah, because I sweat. See, here I am, vain. I sweat a lot training people, and I'm like, I'm not having this going on here.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got to know what? Like what is the
Eyeliner, eyebrows, yeah,
permanent
all permanent.
eyeshadow?
Every- No,
Okay. Okay.
the only thing. Because I literally, yeah, it has to be quick in the morning.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I used to do that all the time with the eyelashes. I did, but then I'm just so sensitive to so much that I stopped doing that. I think that's great. You're taking care of yourself first so that you can take care of others and that you feel good about yourself. It's all in the mindset of how we look at it. So
No,
is it vanity or is it really that's your self-care so that
I'm
you feel good about yourself?
right. I'm very, very practical. You will like, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like not a secret. Like I love my routines. I would hate to break a routine. I like structure. It's always like with me, you always know where to find me at what time because I always do the same things every day.
Are
Yeah.
you a Taurus?
Yes.
I knew it because everything I am too. And I'm like, oh my God, she sounds just like me. Like, I love a good routine. I gotta have my structure. I have to have my goal list, not to do list, goal list for the week.
Yep. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Gratitude book. Yep. I'll do it all.
I
It
love it.
gives me peace. Mhm.
It does. It's a
Yeah.
groundedness in the world that's chaotic around us. We're grounded in our sanity of our schedule.
That's so true. Well spoken.
Yes.
Mhm. Makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Angela, you are so amazing. I am still in awe of all of your accomplishments and what you have done for our United States to fight to be here is amazing. I want every American to hear this. You should be fighting equally as hard to be here as Angela has fought to be here and understand what that means. And that is priceless.
Yeah, thank you for saying it. Yeah.
It really is. It's priceless. It's priceless. So, and yeah, thank you for, I mean, Miss USA, everything that you've done, unbelievable, just so wild. As we are closing out the show today, do you have one last piece of inspiration or advice that you'd like to leave with us?
I hear a lot, and this always breaks my heart when women say, "Oh, I'm too old." And please, please, please don't use that sentence at all. Never too late. Whatever goal you have, you can always start today. And don't let anybody tell you anything different.
Amen. That is beautiful and so very true. We need that on all of our bathroom mirrors written out. We do.
Yeah,
Age is just a number, it's how you feel.
absolutely. Yeah, so true.
Absolutely. Oh, Angela, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for your time and your insights. And gosh, all of your hidden gems that you're sharing with us today is just fabulous. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. And would you share with our community where they can best connect with you?
Mhm. My website, House of Shape, and then on Instagram, Health Coach Angela.
I love it. And as always, all of Angela's links and information will be over in the show notes. So you can go over there, click on that, jump in her group coaching, see what's going on, hit her up on Instagram, visit her in Naples and Bonita Springs.
Yes.
You can get into that next little dress of yours and that you're looking for. That would be wonderful. Well, thank you again, Angela. I really appreciate your time in coming on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Jennifer.
You're so welcome. Well, as we say, until next time, may you live an empowered life from within. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Empowered Within with Jennifer Pilates. Your feedback is important. It helps me to connect with you and gives me insight into who you are and what you're enjoying about the show. For today's show notes and discount codes from today's sponsors, head over to jenniferpilates.com. Until next time, may you live an empowered life from within.